Vi har fått tag på en av legenderna inom Nascar, Mr. Jim Hunter. Hi, Mr. Jim Hunter. How are you today?
I'm great. Looking forward to a great event here at Lowes Speedway.
What is your exact title and job description in NASCAR?
I am a spokesman for NASCAR, Vice President of Corporate Communications, dinosaur of NASCAR, been around a long time,
For about how long?
over 30 years.
Okay. So have you seen the transition from the old days to the new days? Could you compare the situation now with what, the early 70s or something?
Actually, it's changed so much since the 50s, where we used to drive, the drivers used to actually drive their cars to the racetrack and race them. And now there's virtually no stock part on one of the NASCAR stock cars. It's become so advanced, but it's we're delighted that it's gotten as big as it is and as popular as it has.
Do you really want more high-tech engines and stuff like that? Don't, from my opinion, I'd like to see the basic cars. That's what makes NASCAR so nice. And you know what everything does. You know the parts that are working mechanically. And what do you think? Are we going to lose the part push rods, carburetors?
No, I think that we're going to stick with a combustion engine with the basic parts and pieces, and as you know, those have certainly been improved over the last, with materials and the weight, trying to get the weight out of everything when you're racing. But I think overall, 10 years from now, you're still going to see that V8 combustion engine.
What do you think Toyota will contribute with when they're doing their entry in the circuit next year?
They've got everybody in the garage a little nervous, but that's normally the case. Same thing happened several years ago when Daimler Chrysler came back in with Dodge. I think it's going to be great for competition because it's another car make, another manufacturer. And when the dust settles, we'll have an additional manufacturer trying to win races. And that's a healthy thing because that'll mean they'll pick out and they'll go hire teams, and that's nothing new in this sport.
And they're really putting pressure on the other teams. I mean, I heard that Chevy are building several new types of engines to compete with the Toyotas.
I think one of the things that has made NASCAR successful over the years and we have the Research and Development Center here now, to where we can do a lot of things that we couldn't do 10 years ago. I think one of the keys is going to be to maintain the parity and do it in a way, however we have to do it, to make sure that one manufacturer does not get an advantage over another. And I think that's one of the things that has made NASCAR successful, the stock appearing formula, and also our willingness to try to keep the playing field level no matter what. And I don't see that changing.
Hopefully it doesn't.
Too much.
Too much. You're not going to be able to see the chrome bumpers anymore in the future.
I don't think so.
Can you promise that?
I don't think so.
No. I hope that NASCAR stays the way it is right now and not too mainstream cars. And we'd like to see it American, like it has been all the time. Are you trying to expand any more overseas, either way to Europe or back to Asia or anything?
With Nextel Cup racing, we have no plans to run this series internationally. We have taken our number 2 series, the Busch Series Grand National. We have taken that to Mexico, and we're looking into the possibility of taking it to Canada. But we did some races in Australia and we did some races in Japan. And getting our teams over there and the time it took and the cost of doing that and all those things, I think you're going to see NASCAR remain a North American Nextel Cup series for, of course, I can't look way in the future, but I know Brian France, our chairman, is committed to making it as good as we can make it in the United States, and any international efforts, we won't use Nextel Cup. We may use Bush. We may take the Craftsman trucks somewhere else for one event eventually, but not Nextel Cup.
Thank you very much, Mr. Jim Hunt. It was a pleasure talking to you, and I hope we'll see you for several more years in the NASCAR Corporation.
Well, thank you very much, and it's great to know that we have some fans in Sweden also.
There's a lot of them, I can tell you that.
Is it really as cold in Sweden as they say it is?
Yeah, a
Yeah.
little bit colder, I think.
Well, it's really as hot here in the United States as you might hear it is.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for having me, guys.
Thank you very
Appreciate
much.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay.
Bye.
Yes, sir. Thank you.